Once upon a time, in a forest far away, there lived a capybara named Kara. Kara was so chill, so super chill, that everyone in the forest loved her. She always had a smile on her face. She was kind and generous. Sometimes the other animals would argue and fight and say nasty things to each other. They would get upset and angry. But Kara would just smile, close her eyes and say,
"I'm not a drama llama. I'm not a Care Bear. I'm Kara, the chill capybara."
One day, the other animals were making fun of Moody the monkey, calling him all sorts of funny names like Banana Brain and Silly Swing Swing. Moody got so angry that he started to throw things at the other animals. He was so mad that he didn't care who he hurt. The other animals were scared and ran away. The next day at lunchtime, nobody wanted to sit next to Moody. He felt very lonely and sad. Kara saw him sitting alone and went over to him.
"Hi, Moody,"
she said.
"Want to sit with me?"
Moody was surprised. He had never thought that Kara would want to be friends with him, but he nodded and sat down next to her. As they ate, Kara and Moody chatted about other things. They talked about their favorite foods, their favorite games, and their favorite places in the forest. Moody was surprised to find that he had a lot in common with Kara. He started to feel a little bit better.
"I'm glad you wanted to sit with me,"
Moody said to Kara.
"Don't let them get to you, Moody. Words can't hurt you. What's true is true. I am who I am, and so are you."
Kara smiled. After seeing Moody with Kara, the other animals felt jealous, so they decided to call her bad names now.
"You're nothing but a giant hamster,"
said Willie the wolf.
"Look at that fat fur bull,"
said Billy the bird.
"I think she's chill because she's so stupid. She doesn't even understand what we're saying,"
said Harry the hungry hippo. Moody the monkey couldn't understand it. All those animals were saying those horrible things to her, and she still kept a smile on her face.
"Why don't you do something? They're calling you all sorts of stuff, and you're not even saying anything. Come on, call Willie a street dog, or Harry fat. Call Billy tiny. Do something."
Kara, however, only said,
"Words can't hurt me. What's true is true. I am who I am, and so are you."
One day, the other animals were arguing about something. They were getting louder and louder, and they were starting to fight. Kara watched them for a while, and then she said,
"Why are you all so angry? Can't you just calm down and talk about this?"
"Well, Larry the leopard called me a lazy loser,"
said Leo the lion.
"But that's only because Leo called my friend Cherry the chipmunk a chubby chap."
"Well, first, Jerry."
Leo was about to say, but Kara interrupted them.
Hey, enough. Let's all chill. Why don't you sit down? I'll make you guys some tea."
All the animals sat down while Kara made some chamomile tea. The animals watched as Kara carefully put the chamomile leaves into a small teapot. She then poured boiling water over the leaves and let the tea steep for a few minutes. As the tea steeped, the smell filled the air. Finally, Kara poured the tea into small cups and handed them to the animals. She did everything so calmly and slowly. The sounds of the forest filled their hearts with peace. The animals sat around the table, each holding a steaming cup of chamomile tea. As they sipped their tea, someone asked,
"What was all that fuss about again? Why were we arguing?"
"You know, I don't even remember. I feel so silly,"
said Bob the black bear.
"I think we were calling each other bad names."
"See? There's no point in being angry. Words can't hurt us. What's true is true. I am what I am, and so are you. Words don't change who we are. If someone calls me a cheeky monkey, I'm still a capybara. If you call a tree a yo-yo, it's still a tree, not a yo-yo. Next time you guys feel upset, just come to me. I'll make you some tea. I'm sure you'll all agree. That is the best that we can do. Now let's chill. Don't make a mountain out of molehill."
And so the animals lived in peace forever. Sometimes they argued, that's true. But whenever that happened, they would go to Kara and just chill with the most chill of all capybaras.